Can we start now?
Yeah, Sirag, do you want me to take over the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, just a minute. Okay, let me know when you guys can see it.
Yep, it's there.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session for Serverless Solutions for elevating your content moderation. I'm Vinita from Peritos Solutions, and I also have Priyanka with me. She's having some issue with the uh, internet, so I guess I'll continue for now, and she might just join me later to add some tips on how best you can make use of AWS. So this is the agenda. What is the market opportunity? How you can use serverless technology? Why should you use serverless? What is the business opportunity for content moderation? I'm not sure if anyone understood what the topic is about. So I would like to explain a bit more on the advantages, example, and asking the right questions for establishing the opportunity. As always, we discuss more about funding benefits. We also would like to discuss about the demo that we've prepared and some closing notes and the upcoming session. Okay, so the serverless technology is 62% of the enterprises have adopted this, and the number is growing rapidly as per some of the AWS documentations that we refer. It's about decoupling the software, focusing on the business logic, experimenting, innovating, and releasing this to the production faster and building better products to win customer. Or if you're already like a customer utilizing these products internally, it helps to improve your efficiency. So there are hundreds and thousands of customers who have used this and trillions of Lambda executions per month that AWS records. Now, what are events here? They are all connective tissues of modern application. So it can be associated with multiple use cases for retail, media and entertainment, financial services, healthcare, publications, education, manufacturing, and government. So it doesn't matter which client you're working with, what is your technology or industry sector, it's mostly applicable as a generic use case to all businesses and of all sizes. Again, some more details about why customers should consider serverless. This is according to the Pathfinder that 75% of the organization have used or are planning to use serverless technologies and event-driven architecture. These are best practices and are proven methodologies to help improve your business return on investment. So you need to ensure you implement event-driven architecture and serverless technologies to increase the frequency to deploy new features. You need to ensure that you increase in compute utilization. There's a significant reduction in IT infrastructure spend, as well as reduction in time to resolve security incidents. So the next slide is about why serverless and how you can take full advantage of the cloud to modernize application and accelerate innovation. You do not need to worry about the infrastructure provisioning or management. There's an automatic scaling. You pay for what you are using, and there's high availability and security in your applications. So this gives a reason enough for you to start experimenting and using Lambda and serverless technology that AWS offers. Now, a bit about what we mean by elevating your content moderation. You can identify uh, business influencers and early adopters who are interested in this technology. These can be users who are involved in real-time engagement, let's say about an events and promotion, and then they go ahead and do all these over a digital medium. Now, when they get reply back. A lot of it could be spammers, or it could be explicit consent that you do not want to be posted on your page. In that case, instead of putting in a person who monitors that after it has been posted and maybe there's a delay in that period, you can proactively handle support issues. You can offer concessions to unhappy customers and get them to remove the specific review that they may have posted, or help bargain with the customers much more easily. And you can handle misconceptions about the brand and improve your digital health score. So advantages of the solution is where you scale seamlessly to meet the demand. You have a low operation burden. There's no data wrangling, real-time marketing component, and archival for later analysis, search, and visualization. Whatever we are going to show you is less than $20 a month, and this can again be tweaked to make it more cost effective for businesses that are already using AWS, or via funding support from AWS, you can further reduce the cost. So let's talk about some examples here. So let's say a person posted, "We agree delays are annoying. Tap here to get 20% off your next order." So let's say if you post something like this, which is it gets detected as offering concessions, then someone has posted something which is not very brand friendly, you can get a reply posted automatically to that user, which is called as a proactive support. So sorry to hear you are having trouble. Tap here to talk to one of our best support team members. So things like this, when you put up on your brand on a social media platform, it helps improve the visibility, and people understand how best they can interact with the brand. And there's a proactive support that's involved, which gives them more confidence in using brand and brand products. So again, AWS also detects promotion events and different influencer. So you can do these kind of categorizations, and you can take proactive actions on your social media channels. So some of the questions that you may ask are there many team of developers involved that needs to deploy changes to the microservices? These are some of the use cases which are associated with implementing a serverless Lambda solution. So is usage of the application spiky or inconsistent? Do you need to integrate these applications across multiple locations, or do you need to automate infrastructure, security, or operations? So it may be a good use case for event-driven architectures and Lambda. So talk to your customer and evaluate these scenarios if applicable in your customer landscape. And if any of the answer to any of these questions is yes, then you do qualify for implementing Lambda in your existing landscape. Now, before we move to the demo, I just want to also explain about some of the partner benefits. Like you can avail a lot of funding options, which AWS offers to help you go to market faster, building a pipeline of products, and then training for the deal support. We have partner packages, sales, and technical enablement sessions that can help you launch your products and go to market faster with Lambda or any of the other AWS services that integrates with AWS as well as Lambda. So the funding options I would like to explain are divided in two categories: large and lightweight workloads. Large is if your annual recurring revenue for AWS is up to 500K. If it is, then you get around 60K USD cash for implementing that solution. And you also get up to 40% post-migration support, and 25% of the post-migration support you can get in cash or credits. If, however, it's less than 500K, you get 15K USD cash for implementation and up to 20% of post-migration ARR in cash. So whatever is your annual recurring revenue of the estimated value of your project, you can get up to 20% rebate on that upfront. And again, like 15% of the post-migration can be in cash or credits. So talk to us or talk to any of the AWS reps that you know, and they can help assess and evaluate the scenario and put up a business case for you. There is further funding for proof of concept. So proof of concept are small scale projects wherein you're trying to test the feasibility of a particular AWS solution and verifying that it will function as envisioned. If it is an opportunity that has been validated by AWS, it will provide you a 10% 1 year funding. So let's say if your workload is of ARR 10,000, so you get straight up $1,000 dollar funding request that gets approved by AWS. Okay, so moving to our demo today, what we are intending to do is we are going to be showing a social media moderation technique wherein you can use social media images and content specific keyword. We are using Amazon recognition to detect the content that is inappropriate, unwanted, or offensive. We are going to tweak the scenarios because in our actual social media posts, we do not want to post these. So we've tweaked it into specific keywords that we are going to target and also text moderation. So this all posting we are doing via Hootsuite, but again, you can do it directly on your social media platform and integrate it with AWS services. The architecture that we are following is posting it on social media channel via Hootsuite and then getting an alert generated. Okay, so what is an Amazon recognition? Just a brief about those two services that we are using. It's a deep learning based analysis services which recognizes objects in scene, facial analysis, facial recognition, celebrity recognition, text in an image, and unsafe image detection. So for example, here it detects that someone is using a snowboard and at timestamp 400, which is this, it is very, the image is very clear, but it reduces clarity in 800, 1000, and 1200. So the confidence score decreases from 61 point something to 56 point something. So this is the kind of output you are going to get from using recognition services. And the second service we are using is for text recognition, which is AWS Amazon Comprehend Service. And it incorporates entities, personally identified information, document classification, language, key phrases. It also understands sentiments, whether it's an angry sentiment or it's a sentiment that's not being, it's an offensive or some language that's not what you prefer. So you can put that sentiment across and Amazon can detect that, or specific topics and syntax. So the way this works is you can, apart from what we are using now, which is the customer sentiment analysis on social media, you can also use it for intelligent document processing, automation of your email workflows, customer supports, ticket routing, document and media tagging, contact center, call analysis, and personally identifiable information. Okay, so let's go to the demo first. What we are doing here is we are going to create like a social media post. So maybe I'll copy this. We are using Hootsuite to post something on Twitter. And the content here I've posted is that of a business owner. So my keyword is to detect if any business owner related content is being posted. And if it has got some, let's say, advertisement specific image. So let me upload an image here. So this is one of the image from AWS reInvent. And I'm just going to mention here that we are testing this image for webinar. And maybe I'll remove some of the words to make it shorter for Twitter. So the logic that we've put in is if there's something related to business owner, like someone is posting and they're interested in a business owner demo, or they're interested or engaging with the business owner content that we've posted, it should trigger a notification. And I've just added a note. So someone in the social media watching us may not feel that we are just posting spam content. This image, however, I have taken because it is classified. Amazon is going to classify this specifically as a marketing or an advertisement image. And we want to flag those kind of images to the moderator because a lot of spammers post their own advertisements on our social media platform. So we do not want those kind of postings to be done. So yeah, so let's see how this works. So what I'm going to do now is I've posted it. And this has been posted. If I go to the Twitter handle, and just refresh it. Yeah, so this is a testing image for webinar that I just posted. It has got business owner as one of the keywords, and this is the image. Now, I would like to go to my AWS account. And in here, you will see a Lambda content analysis that we've created. The code for this, a lot of it you can actually regenerate automatically, and then add your own keywords or alerts. So this is what you can add. You can add alert keywords like urgent, emergency, help. If you are into customer support and if someone needs is reporting a particular incident on your social media, so this will help you understand and then route it to the right team. And some other labels like explicit nudity, violence, offensive images, etc. And Amazon automatically identifies if the image posted is classified under these categories. However, because I've not posted any of this one on my social media, my alert keyword set and labels are a bit different. So I'm um generating an alert based on business owner, and I'm alerting the text that someone posts should be not an advertisement, violence, nudity, explicit nudity, etc. So what this does is it goes and checks for the comprehend detect sentiment services, and then it detects if that particular text, if you see here, is in line with what we've specified. And I've also used recognition for image detection services, and it stores it in an S3 bucket where it again checks if the image that the API has been returned, whether the particular one which got saved in S3 bucket belongs to any of this category, which is what we specified here, nudity, violence, or advertisement. And if yes, then I'm sending an email notification with the message flagged post content, alert inappropriate social media post detected, with the body of what that content is for a text and also what category of image does it belong to. Now, when I post something, it automatically picks that up and it automatically moderates both the text and the image. And we can see a copy of this should have come to my mailbox because I am the moderator for this service. So if you see here, I got like inappropriate social media post detected, and the image alert says it has found advertisement in an image. And similarly, another one which detects that it found the keyword text matching for business owners. So with this, you can basically put in an automatic feedback loop for your social media moderators who can then take appropriate action as needed. So coming back to my slide here. So we basically use comprehend and recognition services. The closing notes I would just like to mention now, if you're interested in exploring these solutions for your business or maybe for any of your customers, send us an email and you can do an on-the-spot registration now as well by sharing your name, business details, and scenarios. We only can take maximum of 3 such on-the-spot registration, and you can share your use case. Once we've got the details, we can freeze the scope, get you in front of AWS team, get your funding or assessment approved, and then get you on board with implementing the service. After the sign off and the work delivered, you can plan for your next service, and there's no limit on the number of funding requests that can be raised for a particular customer, as long as the scope and the scenario is something that's valid and gets approved by AWS team. I just want to mention here, if you were not in the before sessions, we had a session on the e-commerce industry where we are resizing the images for a particular platform standard like Amazon, using again recognition and Lambda services, and resizing the images, adding a watermark, and storing it in the S3 bucket. Today, we talked about the social media moderation on how you moderate your social media images, content specific keywords, and use recognition services, as well as comprehend services to do text and image moderation. And then this was done by posting via Hootsuite, or you can integrate a direct social media channel as well. The last one session about the serverless computing would be about chatbot and using Lex and Lambda. So when you have like a booking plan or a booking trip business, so you can chat and book hotels and book trips, route the customer to the right department, and identify sales qualified lead versus like a general user who's just chatting to know things more. So yeah, so this will be our next session. Do come up. It's again in 2 weeks, and around the dates, etc., will be shared with you. To share with us, and yeah, let us know how we did. We are very open to getting feedback and improving the way we deliver our projects and webinars. So, Surag, I think you can take over and let me know if there are any questions.
Yeah, thank you for the session. I think we went over some of the things that will be helpful for them as well as their company. So if there is anybody who wants to know more about the details or getting funds for your serverless projects, feel free to reach out Vinita or anyone from Peritos Solutions, or you can reach out to me itself and I can connect you with them. I do not see anything related questions that so far we have discussed in the session. Um, we will wait for like 2 minutes and see if anybody have a question since they have to type it up. Um, yeah.
You can also ask like general questions related to AWS, a specific service that you would like us to include in our upcoming sessions. And also, if you have questions regarding what we've shown and if it's relevant for any of your business scenarios, we are happy to discuss and see how best you can also make use of changing it to suit your business requirement. So, yeah, please feel free to ask. You can raise your hand on the Teams chat and then we can talk to you. If no further questions, we probably can wrap up.
Yeah, I think we can wrap up since there is no questions. I don't see anybody have raised so far their hands. So thank you, Vinita, for joining us for today, and also for Priyanka. And see you in the next session. And thank you everyone for joining in the
Thank you so
session. Hope
much.
you guys will be there in the next session as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.